Like when he does that. Oh, thank you, Kyle.
Oh.
What's up?
Welcome back to the vlog, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. Our 3-day weekend has come to an end. We had a great vacation. If you have not watched the vlog, the past couple days, we went to a cottage in a place in Ohio called Geneva on the Lake. It's up by Lake Erie. We just got a weekend getaway. It was wonderful. It was relaxing. It was awesome. And then today we just sort of relaxed, got some stuff done around the house. I got my lesson plans done for the week. Looking good. Everything's ready to go for the week. And we are gonna do a quick sit down vlog and share something with you that we were talking about earlier today that we thought might be helpful to somebody. So let me just put you down and we'll get started. We will link up the vlogs from this weekend up above in case you want to catch up with us. So the purpose of the vacation and the getaway was just to sort of get away from everything and just separate ourselves from day-to-day stress and just to really reset ourselves. I would say it was pretty relaxing.
Well, it was pretty relaxing except for me driving on like 4 lanes of city traffic.
She drove the whole time.
Relaxing to me. No, no, it's not.
She drove the whole time, and so that I could work on the vlogs and I could film and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and you know, I tell you, I feel really good now that it's done and over with, but it was actually like really anxiety provoking.
She had to face her fear.
I did, and it's been a long time fear, and as I've faced it more and more, it's gotten better, but I feel really uncomfortable driving on like interstates, specifically places that I don't really know. Like I do 75 all the time. That's not a big deal for me. I mean, I still get a little bit nervous when I come off the you know, the what do they call it? Ramp. Yeah, after I come off the ramp, but yeah, it was pretty scary. And actually I wanted to do a little educational tip about panic attacks.
Because I didn't even know I didn't even know until like today when we were talking about it actually that she was actually having a panic attack in the car. And I'll start real quick by saying I always thought panic attacks were like visible, like it would be like a big scene, like like fast-paced breathing and like, but that's not the case at all. So tell them a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times like on the movies or TV, when you see somebody having a panic attack, they might be hysterically crying or screaming, which you know happens sometimes, where I would have an accelerated heartbeat. My body starts to feel tingly sensations, usually sometimes on my face and my back and extremities.
Extremities.
These are tension in my shoulders, and also kind of like a smothering feeling in my chest, like there's like a weight on my chest, and I have almost like it feels like hot flashes.
So basically a lot of hers aren't physically apparent. So it was like, for me, a little bit eye-opening because I was totally like unaware. I heard her like breathing heavily and I'm like, oh, she's just nervous because it's a lot of cars and it was getting dark. So I have a new outlook on it now when she's driving. But the thing is, most of our marriage was spent me driving, and until I started vlogging and filming a lot, she drove because then I can film stuff. So I'm learning a lot about her just by letting her drive. And so this is sort of a new experience for me too. And so the point of talking about this particularly is because so Kristin basically had a panic attack and worked through it without me even knowing that she had a panic attack at all. So how did you work through that panic attack? What could you say to somebody that's watching that has panic attacks? Any tips for working through a panic attack in general?
Personally, get through a panic attack is actually like a lot of yoga that my cousin Katie had shared with me. There's some really good inverted poses where the blood will actually rush from your head, and it helps to like relieve some of that tingliness. That's super helpful. A lot of times, like something like for me, like doing something physically with my body, like going on a walk, talking to like calling a friend or family member up, just something to distract my body from like the symptoms of like panic, because it can be really scary. Like honestly, if you had probably talked to somebody that had an anxiety attack or a panic attack, they would tell you that often they feel like they're gonna die. And there's many experiences that people didn't know what it was, and they'd go to the emergency room and it was a panic attack, but it almost feels like a heart attack, or that you are like going to die.
That's good.
It's very scary.
Yeah, that's good insight. Kristin had to face one of her fears, which was driving in an unknown space and a large highway at night, and then on the way home through around a city with a lot of cars on either side.
Part of anxiety and OCD is this unrealistic fear that something terrible is going to happen. So when you actually face that fear head on, it helps to disprove that myth or that unrealistic fear that, okay, I'm not dying, I'm not hurting anybody. It's a practice, and the more you do it, the more you get better at it.
Yeah, so basically having her face that fear of driving in an unknown space on a 4-lane highway, it really helped her get through that. And me not knowing that she was having a panic attack, now moving forward, I know what that I can see the physical signs of that, and it can help me to help her get through that by talking to her about something, getting her mind off of something, or playing some music in the background, and engaging with her while she's driving and helping her through that, because I had no idea. So, but anyway, that was just sort of an insight that we sort of talked about earlier today, and wanted to share with you guys, especially if you experience a panic attack for the first time. Look for some of those symptoms: fast heartbeat, tense muscles, tingly feelings, racing thoughts, and hopefully using some of Kristin's tips on how to sort of move through that. Hopefully that can help you out a little bit. I'm glad that I got a little bit more insight on her and what it looks like. We've been married for 3 years, almost going on 4, and I learned something new about her this weekend. So you can always learn something new
about your spouse.
About your spouse, for
Absolutely.
sure. And spouse, teaching, mental health, whatever. You can always learn something new. So always be learning.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing on our journey with us. You have a gift. Share it with the world. First, find out what that gift is. If you don't know yet, do some inward searching. Find out what it is so that you can share it with us. Have a great day, and you are worth it. See you tomorrow.